So today we're going to have a look at a new caravan that's just come in. We're over at Garden Village. We're still here at Garden Village, but you're going to find out what I've pretty much decided. We've actually had people turn up for interviews this week, so quite nice that some of the interviews haven't been a complete waste. And I think we have potentially found a few really good candidates. So we've still got a few more interviews to finalise, but then hopefully by sort of Monday we will have decided exactly what staff that we're going to go with and how we're going to do it and what's going to happen. So fingers crossed. It's like
setting up a new business again, isn't it?
And I think that's the only issue, is that when you change your staff, it is very much like setting up the business. Luckily, a lot of our core staff are still there, sort of, that know what's what and sort of keeping a good eye on sort of the meticulous parts of the actual caravans that are coming in and going out, etc. So, but it will be different. It will be different. But also in that case, it gives us a chance to grow maybe in a slightly different way to what we were before, and maybe if there's anything that we want to change, it's easier to change something on a fresh new sort of basis, and we can start from scratch. Obviously I'm going to be involved more because I can be just at one location, so it's back to the old days. So yeah, it's exciting, and I suppose I'd really give that away a little bit of sort of what the decision is, that we are going to move everything from Garden Village over to Gayly and put all the stock there. It does make sense, and I think the more that I've thought about it, the more that it makes sense. And I think there's just been a couple of little things that had been stopping me from doing that originally, and I think I've got ways around that, which is really the storage actually here at Garden Village. Is that, as I've said before, we sort of manage the storage along the sales, so it just makes that easier. So we'll have to put a new system in for the storage, but realistically we probably need to do that anyway.
Yeah, we did.
Little camper. So this was a little Toyota Alphard, very, very low mileage this was. So again, this will be going over to Gayly. It's got the pop top on there. Obviously we've got our little one that we've built. There's still a few little jobs that we need to do on that, but it's pretty much ready to go. I think we've got to put the solar panel on the top, and a few other little bits and bobs just to finish it off, and that'll be going over next week. So my aim is, after this weekend, so everything's going to be still here at Garden Village for another week or so, but then after that we're going to move everything all over to Gayly, and we'll be literally sort of ready to rock and roll from there. So things will change over on the website. You'll see it will just be literally Gayly advertised, and we'll be running from there, and a few new faces as well, potentially from there. So this is another nice 2023 this was, wasn't it? Swift Conqueror. I think this came from one of the dealers that went bust before Christmas, and there was another dealer that I found out on over this weekend that I'd missed. So I think it was Ennis Caravans in actual November last year, and I hadn't noticed those. So they went into administration last year, and they're quite a big dealership. So
it's a big two-berth, isn't it?
It is, yeah, nice big sort of swanky two-berth. Nice van that is. I really like that. Obviously we looked in the big 4-berth twin axle island bed version, the elegance version of that, on Friday's video. I've got another one that's just come in. Just here. So this has just come in, 2019 Swift Alpine 4, Sprite Alpine 4. Another nice little, I think we've got about 3 of this layout at the minute.
Oh yeah, that's similar to that one over there, isn't it?
Years, yeah. So these are normally real nice little sort of starter, smaller cars, electric cars. So these will suit a lot of small families, smaller car people, and people just getting in as well. So good, really good. I still very much like the Sprites for giving that sort of lighter, nice, well-made van. So that is another nice one.
How does this compare to that other one over there that's similar?
Similar sort of thing, really. This is just a bit newer.
Just
so
a
it's
bit
just
newer.
a bit newer. Yeah,
Bit more expensive than this one,
yes.
Is it?
Yeah, so 14,995 this one.
It's nice to have a bit of choice though for people, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. And again, the nice thing with having everything over at Gayly is it's all in one location. The Ager, if you missed the Ager before Christmas, I think it was just before Christmas we had the Ager come in. So this one's got the kitchen at the front, different layouts.
I can't believe someone hasn't snapped this up actually. I thought this would have gone straight away, but then
a lot of inquiries. 15,995.
I think it would have
leather.
been snapped up if you'd had it at Gayly.
Yeah, very possibly, very possibly. And again,
it's
that's
such a nice layout.
Yeah, that's sort of. I think after digesting all the figures, looking at everything, dissecting all the information, it makes a lot of sense for us to move all to Gayly, because I think we can probably get well over 100 caravans on Gayly. So we're not at that point yet, but if we've got a chance to grow, haven't we? Rather than trying to split the stock across two sites. Yeah, I think it's made more sense to me. So fingers crossed it all works out, and if not, we can always just come back to how it was. We can just, by a year or so, we'll have trained somebody back in, so we could put somebody back at Garden Village. But the other option is that if we expand enough to fill up Gayly, we've always got this as well to sort of open back up at a future date. But to be fair, I don't know whether we really want more than 100 odd used caravans in stock on sale at any one time.
No, I can't see that we ever really get to that point, to be honest, but there you go.
You never know. You never know.
Who knows?
So, yeah, very, so that was the Age. I get told off a lot in the comments for doing that with the door.
Doing what?
Slam it. I didn't slam it, but I just went like that. I shouldn't do that.
What should you do?
Just like that. Just close it. Just close it nicely. A little push. That's how you should shut the door.
Well, it's normally because I've come out behind you and I slammed it behind you to hurry up to catch up with you.
So that is the Estella Glam Edition Rio Grande. Nice big van, nearly 2 ton that, so it is a big heavy van. So
be nice
really,
on a site, I think.
Yeah, it's sort of, if you can't quite get a twin axle, because some sites you still can't get a twin axle actually onto the pitch. So that's a nice van to put onto a smaller pitch on a site.
Must be about as big as you can get on a single, mustn't it?
It is, yeah. You're not going to get much bigger than that. Little Valencia, is it? Yes, it is. So we've looked in this a few times. 14,995. I can't believe it's still here. So how has the market gone as well? Starting January. This normally January gives us a good idea of how things are going to go. So couple of sales over at Garden Village, but we've actually nearly done about 10 over at Gayly.
And they've got less stock.
Yeah, so again, hence sort of where the decision is, whether or not it's made a difference with me saying, oh, we're going to move to Gayly, but I think a lot of the sales had already started to come in before then. So, and again, motorhomes and the caravans selling well. So very, very good signs with a few Part X's as well. Still quite a few new people. So we get a lot in the comments where we'll do sort of a market update video or a price video, and people are go, oh, it's the end of the caravans, nobody's going to want them anymore, the electric cars are going to kill it off and all the rest of it. People don't want caravans, all the new COVID caravans, they've all gone, they've all give up. It's still amazing how many new people that we get come in. So it's quite funny actually when we get those comments to sort of go, yeah, don't know a lot, do we really? So yes. Bye.
And why do you think people are coming into the market, new people? Do they give you a reason? Like,
I haven't got a clue.
They haven't got
a clue.
Holidays abroad are going up in price, or
different. Not so much that. I think we get quite a lot where either families, people who've got animals, and just in general, I think it's still, especially for families and what have you. We've got a young family first caravan coming again today. We've got all the finance and everything in place for them. So fingers crossed they're going to be purchasing today.
I suppose it's just easier when you've got young kids rather than taking them on a plane and things like that, isn't it?
Definitely for the caravans. We do find with the motorhomes, it's normally sort of people either coming up to retirement or thinking about retirement or want to spend more time actually travelling. And again, funnily enough, a lot of the people are looking to go over into Europe with the motorhome. So different sort of types of reasons, and there's not anything in particular that we sort of get, oh, we've bought it because of this, we've bought it because of that. I think just in general, it's still a nice way to be able to go out and see different places. Staying in this country, I think a lot of people get sick with the airports and all the rest of it. So yeah, don't really know.
You'll know soon because you'll be the only one selling anything.
Oh, I'm gonna have to work weekends and everything. So hopefully, as I say, we've got a real couple of good people for the job. Fingers crossed. So hopefully, it works out nicely, and I don't have to do too many weekends. So, and that has been the issue. Is working the weekends, isn't it? Nobody wants to work weekends anyway. A lot of people just don't even want to work, in all honesty.
No, that's true.
Yeah, that's one thing. So
you only have to go to the shop or to the pub. And
so it might be next week's video. We're starting to transport the vans over to Gailey. We'll see how the pitch. The worst thing is, it still looks, well, we've only really got about half the amount of stock at Gayly of what we have at Garden Village, and even once we've put all the stock from Garden Village onto Gayly, it's still only going to look a quarter full, and that's the worst thing. It's still going to look quite empty with all of our stock that we've got, but as I say, it gives us a chance then to sort of grow into Gayly and just be able to focus on one place and try and grow one, rather than trying to sort of grow that a bit. Hopefully we can grow quicker. So it does feel to me like a step, sort of like we're going backwards, but in reality we're not, but it does feel like that. Just feel it. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. See what happens next week when we start moving stock over there. See if we've took anybody on, exactly who we took on and how that's going to go and how that's going to work. We'll be doing a little bit of sort of behind the scenes of the business and sort of seeing what's going on. So hopefully you find that interesting. If you do, let us know in the comments. Let us know if you've liked the video with a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.